I always forget what I'm gonna say, so I have to sticky note my cues. Hello, lovelies. If you guys have seen my Instagram stories, you will know that I have been recently obsessed with the show One Piece. And in my constant need for thrift flips and closet cosplays, I had what I would consider a brilliant idea all of 10 minutes ago. If any of you know the character Luffy from the show, he has this lovely, gorgeous, adorable little red vest. I have a ton of leftover red material from when I made all of my Ohio State shirts back in August. And what if I took that leftover material and turned it into Luffy's vest as a cute, cool girl top for the summer? Do you see the vision? Probably not, because I have no sketches, I have no plans, I just have a hope and a dream. So, if you're wondering what I'm gonna do next, I don't know either. I'm just gonna jump right into it, see what materials I have, and start chopping stuff up. Guys, I forgot to alert you that I got bangs. I mean, I didn't really have to tell you because it's kind of obvious, but I got bangs and I love them. Yes, I know this clip looks insane, but I have to hold stuff up and I don't want to hold my mic. So, I found a couple bits of material that I can use. First was this shirt that this is actually a full shirt that I made about a month, no, it's been longer than that, about 3 months ago, probably, which I love. She's super cute. I did take this off of another Ohio State shirt, and I think this will be a good basis of maybe how I want to make it. I know I want to do the, classic V-neck that Luffy has. I don't have gold buttons, so I'm maybe thinking about doing something in a different way, but I love the idea of having something like this, and it's a little more form-fitting. I also have this long sleeve t-shirt, which I feel like it's gonna be a good base if I chop off the sleeves, make the V-neck, and I might not make it a vest. It might just be like a V-neck top. If any of you saw the pink top that I wore to the wedding in Mexico, I'm thinking maybe a style like that. So taking hints off of Luffy's character design and changing it a little bit, I'm realizing that I'm gonna definitely have to make some changes because of the lack of materials that I have. But again, we're just gonna keep going with it. So I kind of have a general pattern, general look that I want. I have the materials that I'm looking for, and I have some extra, so if I screw it up, I don't have to worry too much. So I think next part is gonna be honestly cutting stuff up and seeing where that goes. All right, seams have been ripped. Ta-da! She's sleeveless now. So I think what's gonna happen next is I'm gonna cut out the V-neck. I'm gonna have to fit it on me first to know how deep to go and if I need to curve it at all. I might fit it first and then cut the V-neck because I want this to be form-fitting. I might add darts. I know it's a t-shirt, but I might add darts just so it doesn't get bubbly or warbly, especially with the way that I'm doing the neckline. So I'll probably take it in a little bit and then add the V-neck and maybe add some darts if I feel like I need it to fit nicer. So I think that is step number 2. I pinned the shirt where I wanted to fit around the sides and also marked out where I wanted that V-neck to end up. And then I started stitching up the side seams, refitting the darts so that they were even, stitching the darts, and then... You know it's bad when I have to record on my MacBook webcam because my phone ran out of space. So all that you saw in the last clips were just the hemming. So I'm gonna give a breakdown of everything else that I did, starting with the fitting. So I took it in on both sides pretty heavily. This was the 3rd alteration that I did. Next is, I can't believe I'm doing this on my Mac. This is so stupid. Next is the neckline. I obviously cut this in a V-neck. I cut it pretty deep. I measured it first so that I knew that I wasn't going too low, and then I refit it, hemmed it. I did do darts on the sides. It's really hard to see, which is good. I actually need to trim the excess fabric off. But I did that because it was bubbling up a little bit and I didn't want that to happen much more. I actually kept the collar from the original shirt on here. Reason being is when I took the front part out, I realized that this collar was still connected and I thought it was kind of cute. I could have tucked it and hemmed it, but I liked it this way and I feel like it kind of adds like a little bit of like, I don't know, kind of couture look. I might take it off later. I don't know. I like it right now. You can tell the sleeves parts are still a little bit baggy and a little bit wonky. I'm not sure why or how, to be honest. I think it's because it's a t-shirt, and when I hem it, it pulls the fabric, and so I get alternating levels of stretch. Anyways, this is pretty good. I'd say it's pulled together. And I do have one more thing to add. It's not really giving Luffy right now. It's definitely just giving red top. I think you wouldn't know what it was in context. However, I think it could use a little bit of styling. So I'm gonna head to my closet, see what I have, and try and put together an outfit that maybe gives a little bit more Luffy. I paired the top with my American Eagle cargo jeans, which I rolled up to look a little bit more like jorts, and then I replaced the straw hat with a bow because I still don't have one. Alright lovelies, that is it for this video. Crazy thing I just realized is that this is probably the last video of mine that will be filmed in this dorm room, which is crazy. Next time there will be a video, I'll probably be back in my room, so say goodbye to my freshman year dorm room and all of the projects that have come with it. I thoroughly enjoyed this project. It was fun. I hadn't done a quick project in a while, and I always love a thrift flip and a closet cosplay. So I hope you guys enjoyed as much as you did. Let me know if there are any other One Piece characters that you want me to recreate. No spoilers. As of right now, I'm about halfway through Thriller Bark, so don't tell me, please. That's all. If you want to see more, you can follow me on my Instagram and my TikTok, and I will see y'all soon. Bye.
She's a skinny girl.
This is for all the women out there.